Jamaica, you are a beautiful place to live, no doubt about that. As someone who works and lives in Jamaica full time, I get a lot of questions about what everyday life actually looks like. So in this video, I'm going to share a bit about what my monthly expenses look like. So my first cost is going to be rent, and I live in St. Catherine, more specifically the Old Harbour area, and that is around 50,000 Jamaican dollars per month. Rent varies a lot depending on where you live. So if you're living in Kingston, some part of St. Catherine, or Portmore to be specific, and if you're talking about Montego Bay and St. Ann, Trelawney, then the rent is going to be super high, more than this. So if you're planning to move back to Jamaica, or you just want to go out on your own, become your own man, become your own woman, rent your own place, live on your own, then chances are those areas you're going to pay a lot of rent. So in Kingston, maybe 100, and I see rental prices all the way up to like 180,000, sometimes 200,000 just for a 2-bedroom apartment. And for context, I have a 2-bedroom home right here in Old Harbour, and I am renting for 50,000 Jamaican dollars per month. Be mindful, I got into this place when the rent was around 45 or $40,000, so very good people, and I try my best to take care of their house as best as possible. We have an agreement, and that's why the rent is at a good price, and I am okay with that. But you can find places for a lot cheaper in rural areas. But if you're going to be in the metropolitan area, the towns, the tourist areas, be mindful, you're going to be paying in the hundreds of thousands, sometimes even US dollars. Some of the prices compared to rentals in Miami, so just be mindful of that. Now we're on to the utilities section, and this is light AC. Those are what we call utilities in Jamaica, and the biggest and the sole, we call it now, distributor of electricity in Jamaica is JPS, Jamaica Public Service. But yeah, my light bill from JPS for that month, or this month that we're currently in, is $12,883.47. For me, that is high, and it is because I am using more AC, so my consumption for the month is higher. Maybe I'll do a JPS breakdown video, like how to read the light bill and how to interpret it and just how to understand it, because a lot of people don't understand the bill, and it's quite intricate, but I'll try my best to go over it in another video and explain it to you. If you guys want me to do that, you can just comment it down below. As it pertains to appliances that I have in my home, I have 2 ACs. I have one in this room right now that is the studio. My primary bedroom has another AC. They're both windy at 12,000 BTU. So the brand is windy and they are 12,000 BTU, meaning the size of the AC. My rooms aren't relatively big. They're like maybe 10 by 10. I have a washing machine. I only wash once per week. I'm cutting that down now to 2 times for the month. I have a TV, I have a fridge, I have a modem, I have some farm supplies plugged in, not much. Usually my electricity bill was around $7,000. Even my landlord was saying, because they had their previous tenant, and they were saying to me, yo, why you get your light bill so low, Demetress? Like the persons that were in this house before, your light bill was like $30,000, $40,000. I'm this type of person, and I learned it from my uncle, God rest his soul. But whenever I leave out of a room, light flick off. Right now I'm doing this video, there's nothing else in this house that's plugged in apart from my refrigerator. Electricity bill, somewhat expensive for me this month, and then some people will say it's even cheap because I'm running 2 AC, but it is very subjective to your consumption. Next up, the internet. That's another utility. You can classify it in the utility. Now I switched from Flow the other day, and now I have Digicel. Digicel was giving me a special offer, and I asked them how long it's going to serve, and they say for the lifetime of the plan that I have. So I say, okay, if that you give me, that you give me. I don't remember the speed of the internet, but honestly I don't remember, but it's pretty fast. I can upload a YouTube video in like 10 minutes. So I got the landline, I got the internet, and I got cable because they were selling me the overall package. I have around 50 channels, not big channels on the cable, but good enough. That plan costs 5,750 Jamaican dollars. Not bad considering I have landline, TV, and internet. So that's the Digicel plan that I have. Groceries. So I spent $37,000 for the month of July, and that's a very comfortable range for me. I am living alone, not single, but I am living alone, and I buy food on the road, I eat out. So that grocery is just the necessities. And be mindful, I am a gym guy, so my groceries are mostly protein. NWC, National Water Commission. My water bill is currently at $2,073.83. Usually it's around $1,008 to $2,000, so it's in a good range right now, in all honesty. So we get water, so we get light, water, and internet out, and I think those are the necessities, and rent. Those are the necessities right there. So let's move on to stuff like Amazon. So Amazon, I'm going to put this on the list for cost of living in Jamaica, because if you're going to move back to Jamaica, chances are you've already built up that habit of buying stuff on Amazon overseas. So when you come home, you're going to be able to do that. For some items on Amazon, you can order it and it comes straight to your doorstep here in Jamaica, or you're going to have to use a shipping company. So on my budget here, or what I tracked for that month, it's not a budget yet because I haven't refined it yet. I want to tighten up back on my budget and just make sure that everything is as it should be, and I know exactly where my money is going. So on Amazon, so if I should do my Amazon spending for the month, how much I spend on Amazon so far for this month, so far I'm at $40,000 for Amazon. Yes, that's a lot of money, Demetress. I still have stuff to pick up tomorrow. I definitely have to cut back on my Amazon spend. Let us go down to Takeout. So what I have for Takeout is mostly Island Grill, Burger King, Little Tokyo, and Juicy Patties. Those are my 4 frequent spots. $22,100 so far on Takeout. That's somewhere I should really cut back on also, because if I'm going to spend $37,000 on grocery, best believe me if I eat off all of that, right? We shouldn't go out so much and I buy unnecessary food. Let's move on to the barber shop. My barber in Old Harbor charges me $2,500. Now, a lot of people are going to say that is very expensive, and the truth is it is expensive when you compare it to rural areas. Let's say when I was in St. Elizabeth, I was spending $500 to $1,000 for a haircut, and I'm not sure where the price is right now because I haven't trimmed there in like 2 to 3 years, but yeah, that would be kind of expensive. $2,500 though is because my barber is good, he's clean, and when I set my appointments, I get my appointments on time. So when I go there, I don't have to sit down and wait. That's what I spent for the first 2 weeks, and then I did a second haircut again. So I spent $5,000 for the month on a haircut, sometimes more. I was tempted to go today, but I said, yo, you don't have to go. You can just shape up yourself and touch road. Well, let's talk about phone credit. Now, if you live in Jamaica, chances are you are either going to be using postpaid, meaning you pay monthly, or prepaid, meaning you buy credit. I buy credit as I need it, and recently I've been having to buy a lot more credit because the internet at work is giving a lot of problems, so I'm using my mobile data a lot. Now, that's $1,800 in the first week, and so 2,500 plus 1,800, 3,300. Let's see if my math's right. I'm going to my head. Oh, 4,000. Damn. I'm off by 1,000. But anyways, $4,300 I spent so far this month on credit for phone. But we can move on to toll. So this is a big one. I travel on the toll every single day that I'm going to work, and even when I'm not going to work, I travel to toll to go to Kingston. I don't like to drive around the road. I don't like to hear my car just making noise. I don't like to hit potholes. Sometimes I just want to put the car in cruise control, put on the lane keep assist, and just be on the road slow and steady, and I'm alright. I have a class 1 car. That means most cars are class 1s. Once you go above a CRV, then you're going to be class 2, and if you have truck, a class 3. So for class 1, if you have the tag, the T tag, it is $220 per trip. If you don't have it, it's $240 per trip. On a given month, I will spend $12,000 right there that I've spent so far on toll for the month. Oh, let's talk about car payment. So my car payment for this month, $53,450 around there. I'm going to pay off that car very soon. Reason being, I want the cash flow. I want cash flow to put towards the land now that I have. Also, if you want to maybe even invest money or just save money, they have various high yield savings account here in Jamaica. I know JMMB has one. That's not sponsored or anything. I'm just saying that they have a bonus saver account that you can get up to even 5% per annum on that money. So that's good. So they have increments of 1 to 5%. You can go on their website and research. You can call them and even ask them about their bonus saver. And I also invest with them also. Oh, and a major thing that I didn't mention, subscriptions. Everybody has some level of subscription right now. So my first one here is $3,203.52, and that is my subscription of OpenAI, which is ChatGPT. I pay for that monthly because I use it to do everything from YouTube to work to emails to research. Right now I want it, I want glasses. I wouldn't mind if it doesn't have it. I walk around every day and just kind of ask it questions. Then I have my Amazon Prime, which is around $3,297, and I have my Disney Plus at $2,473. That brings my monthly subscriptions to $8,973.72, and that's about it. If you want to talk about a nightlife or you want to talk about going out, I don't really go out that much, but it's something that I should really put into my budget also. So for the next round of budgeting videos or the next round of cost of living videos that I have for living in Jamaica, let me know if you want to see a more in-depth style of this video. But this is just something that I just want to share with you guys. Be mindful, I do have a lot of saving goals right here. I have my investing, I have business, and I have my wedding savings. It is a lot more than this, but this is the bare necessity. If I don't go out, if I only buy grocery and eat out occasionally, if I pay my utilities, then yeah, that is what I would spend every month. We have a lot of new viewers coming here to the channel. So if you like this channel, please subscribe to the Future Millionaires. That is what we call ourselves on this channel, which is the channel of Demetress Fairman. Drop subscribe, press that notification bell, and stay tuned. Continue to work hard, make money, and always keep on investing happily. That does sound good. Happy investing.